we've made mistakes. I have made mistakes, but we own them. We learn from them, and we never stop trying. After all, that's the California spirit.
And there's California Governor Gavin Newsom there. That was in his State of the State address, reacting to the growing frustration over the year-long coronavirus lockdowns in California. Newsom's remarks comes as the recall effort against him continues to grow. Tom Beccaro is one of the people leading that recall effort. He's also the former chairman of the California GOP and author of this book here, The Divided Era. He joins us live, as well as our panelists. They'll weigh in as well. Today we have John Fleming. He's a former Republican Louisiana congressman and former assistant to President Trump. We also have Melanie Burkholder, California Republican State Assembly candidate and former Secret Service agent. Good to see everyone here. Tom, I've got to jump to you on this one. Newsom facing criticism of his business-killing lockdowns while everyone knows he attended a party at the French Laundry, one of the most expensive restaurants, last November, and he kind of alluded to that. And he used the moment to call some of his critics naysayers and doomsayers. Watch this.
And I just want you to know, we're not going to change course just because of a few naysayers and doomsdayers. So to the California critics out there who are promoting partisan political power grabs with outdated prejudices and rejecting everything that makes California truly great, we say this: we will not be distracted from getting shots in arms and our economy booming again.
Yeah, Tom, is that enough? And are you a naysayer? Are you a doomsayer?
Well, I'm certainly a naysayer to his leadership. Perhaps one of the silliest things he said last night is that California is the best place in the country to do business, even though it's regularly finishes 50th as a business startup place or last in a June 2020 CEO survey. Look, he is out of touch. This is the first time he's visited the rest of California, and he's talking about how great it is. Glad you can come see us, Gavin, but the reality is California is still the last in lockdown, still the last in schools, still the last when it comes to vaccines, and has the highest level of business failures, all because he rejects the model of Florida, which, by the way, has better COVID results than we do. So as for the naysayers, there's 2 million of us, almost 2 million signatures on his recall, and we are going to prevail.
Yeah, before I get to my panelists, I want to get your thoughts on that 1.95 million. If I'm not mistaken, you need 1.5 to cross that threshold to trigger the thing for the recall to happen. Where are you today? How optimistic are you that this will actually go through and Governor Newsom will essentially meet his fate as politics go?
Yeah, we need 1.495 verified. We're going to come very close to 2 million gross, which is really the number that I wanted all along. I wanted a base of 1.9 at least. We're going to get my group, RescueCalifornia.org, has raised and donated over $3 million to this effort. It's the broadest grassroots effort in American history for any single state. It's going to qualify. And then Gavin's going to be on the ballot, and he's going to have to defend his policies instead of giving speeches in empty stadiums.
Melanie, what would he have to do? What would Governor Newsom have to do if it gets that far? How would he have to address some of these policies? Because Tom's right, you can't scoot around it at this point. You're going to have to hit things head on.
It's great to see my friend Tom on this morning. Tom, listen, I've got 3 more signatures to send in today. I'm working on these every day because we've got to get this governor out of office. You know what he has to do is open the schools. It is time. We have almost one entire school year with our children being home. And I can't tell you how important it is as a mental health therapist to get these children back onto campuses. Other states have done it. We are actually, as Tom referenced, 50 out of 50 in getting our secondary kids education together right now, and it is not acceptable. Our California Constitution gives us the right for in-person instruction, and it simply isn't happening. I have 2 boys that are in 6th and 7th grade. The 6th grader just went back to school yesterday, and he went to move from class to class as middle and high school kids do. The 7th grader, no joke, Shaun, he's at the same school. He cannot move from class to class as he should be doing in secondary education. This is ridiculous. The governor has no actually no right to continue these lockdowns on these children. And in Carlsbad Unified, where I reside, we've had a couple of suicides as a result of these school closures. Not directly related, I guess you could say, because you can't blame the teachers for that, but because of the isolation and the fact that they continued to not be able to go to school and play sports. So let's just make sense out of all of this,
That's a whole other tragic story that's a part of this, unfortunate as it is. I think they said L.A. can reopen their school district in April. But again, that's the end of the school year there. All right, we'll continue this. John, I'll get to you in the next block here. I'm out of time. Tom Del Beccaro, always good to see you. John and Melanie, stick around.
Hi, Emma Rechenberg here. If you like this video, there's a whole lot more to see on Newsmax TV. You can watch for free right here on our YouTube live stream and be the first one here each time our experts break down real news. Just hit that subscribe button, ring the bell icon, and stay with us on America's fastest growing cable news channel, Newsmax TV.